Hello. Welcome back to the channel, folks. It's Audi Tyrell here, and obviously this channel is all about Audi. And just got some gas, headed to work, headed to my first day at Audi Richmond. It's a new day, people. It's a new day, and so I didn't really have much to talk about today other than just to re-welcome you if you're new and wanted to spread the Audi love. Reached out to the guy that sold me my S5 and let him know that I was back in the business, and he congratulated me, so that was good. Brock, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing down there at Audi Tampa. Audi people, I just shared my experience with the Audi European delivery. That was my last vlog post. I want you to check that out. It's about 21 minutes long. You know, it's a good video. Like, if you really have no idea what to expect when looking at a European delivery, or if you're contemplating doing a European delivery, it's a long video, I will admit, but I tried to keep it interesting. I tried to sprinkle in some experiences and some videos and stuff that I had. So check that out. Check that out. It's Audi European Delivery Explained HD. Now, I supposedly uploaded that in 4K, but I'm not sure if it shows up in 4K or not. You guys tell me. But first day, I'm running a little bit late. We had a little bit of rain today here in Richmond. I'm headed over to the HR office to do my thing over there. I'm sure it's just going to be signing paperwork and going through their orientation process, but I'm really amped to get to the dealership. That process is going to be just simply getting acclimated with the dealership, you know, meeting people, shaking hands, kissing babies. I'm kidding. It'll be getting certified again as an Audi brand specialist, figuring out what they do when someone says yes, and getting Audis on the road. So excited. I want to talk about, I said I didn't have a purpose for this video, but I do want to talk about this second go round here. I mentioned in previous videos that I did work for Audi Hawaii, and I did also mention that was a really, really good experience. I learned a lot from some very talented car salespeople, both people that I work with. Shout out to Mr. Ron Cano, one of the hardest closers, car closers I've ever seen. He's still there at Velocity doing his thing. Shout out to Ryan Arcia. Ryan's out at Acura now, living the high life on Maui. One of the biggest Audi technicians I've ever seen. That kid knows everything you would ever want to know about Audis, and so I was around some great people. This go around at Audi Richmond, I'm on my home turf. I grew up here. I'm actually passing my old middle school right now, Brooklyn Middle School. It looks almost exactly the same as it did when I went there back in the late 90s. You know, I want to approach this differently this time. You know, when I was at Audi Hawaii, I was new to the business. I was just trying to get my feet wet. I was really desperate to close deals and, you know, trying to be super tough on people. But Audi is not a brand to be tough on people with. You know, I mean, there's going to be a certain measure of convincing that I'm going to have to do. You know, I'm going to have to do a great job of explaining the product, but I'm going to try and promote the brand in a way that just gets people excited to be a part of the Audi family. You know, I'm going to say that again. I want to promote the brand in a way that gets people excited about being in the Audi family. And the way I'll do that is just by sharing my experience. I mean, I know a lot about these cars. I'm going to show a lot of that knowledge on this channel. But I want to just let people know that, hey, you know, buying an Audi and driving an Audi is not for everyone. You know, even though it's one of the best brands that are on the road right now that's accessible to the normal person, it's not for everyone. And so if you don't like riding around in a car that makes you feel like $1 million, or if you don't like riding around in a car that has more technology than you probably have ever purchased in your lifetime, including what's on your cell phone. If you don't want people turning their heads every time you drive by them to see what's going on with those crazy lights, that must be another Audi, then buying an Audi is not for you, and I'm not going to force you to be a part of our brand. But if you're one that does like the attention, that does like to feel great about themselves when you're going on your commute, that does like to have all the latest technology, that does like to be completely safe and secure, Audi has one of the lowest death ratios out of any brand, then absolutely you would be a great candidate to drive an Audi, and I would be more than happy to help welcome you into the brand if it's your first time. I also want to promote loyalty. I want people that are in the family to want to stay in the family. So I'll be looking to try and sell repeat customers. And I also want to get people to refer their friends to me, because I want them to also have their friends have a similar experience, that they're having with driving the #1 brand in America and one of the #1 brands in the world. So this is a longer one than I wanted, but I wanted to just be clear that I'm excited to be back, and I'm going to keep sharing my thoughts with you about the brand, and soon I'll start, since I'm going to be in the dealership now, I'll start giving you some model reviews and showing you some of these cars that I adore so much. But if you like the content of this video, like, subscribe, share it, comment, let me know what you think about the content. I'm very, very open. But anyways, Audi Tyrell signing off. Obviously this channel is all about Audi. Take care.